Technological advancements has really changed the way we live and transact, with over 100 trillion different currencies changing hands daily. We all enjoy using online banking services, retail purchases, and for personal lifestyle spending, but the nightmare that comes with logging in with usernames, passwords, and security. Some people adopt using different passwords, PINs, private keys, and phrases across different platforms and go through the troubles of retrieval whenever they forget. Others use the same passwords on all their accounts, making them more vulnerable to the new threats of the internet. The same holds for credit, debit, and loyalty cards with CVV, magnetic stripe, PINs, and card number details. The main issue for all parties is the owner to prove that they were the physical person who made that transaction securely. To solve this problem, we created the world's most secure all-in-one wallet, all-in-one smart card, and MyID server based on a secure blockchain decentralized platform. A wallet that onboards all your PSD2-based existing bank accounts with an omni-channel view and management, together with all your other loyalty cards and IDs, which are all stored on a secure vaulted server and can only be accessed via your biometric means. To make it even more secure, we coupled it with email or SMS confirmations for each major transaction. Imagine now logging in all your accounts securely via a single fingerprint coupled with other options to choose from: facial, retina image recognition, and codes. One-time login to access all your details.
So, Doug, this seems unique. I mean, I know there are a lot of digital platforms kind of popping up, but I don't know of anybody yet. They probably exist, but
it is unique, and they're licensed for it.
Okay.
And let's face facts. We can't ignore the crypto space. It's grown 10x in the last few years. It's predicted to double and triple every year over the next few years, and it's evolved now. When you have, volatility and security are some of the things people worry about, but when you're introducing options trading, derivatives, and these kinds of mechanisms where you can hedge, now you're talking stability. And so it's the next evolution in this, and it's going to be welcomed. And I think a lot of investors are going to start flooding into it because of these kinds of, people that are coming in, high credibility, very sharp and secure trading platforms.
Yeah. Now, you're licensed in Estonia.
Correct. Yes.
So, first of all, why Estonia? And then, second of all, can anybody trade globally, even though you're licensed there?
So yeah, I mean, there are several jurisdictions around the world that is what I call digital currency friendly. Estonia, Lithuania, Malta, quite a lot of these are some of the early adopter legislated licensed jurisdictions, Switzerland, Singapore, it's quite a few, okay? However, what we found was with the Estonian license, it gave us global trading license, albeit the blacklisted countries are not allowed. But the other countries are pretty much all on.
Very interesting. So, and Doug, I mean, you've talked about how this is a growing area. So, I mean, this is, we could be seeing like Chicago coming to Estonia.
Yeah, as I said, it's evolving, it's coming into this space, and it really couldn't be in better hands. I mean, Maru's pedigree, his background is very strong, starting with Sun Microsystems and going from there.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. If you could both kind of give me what brought you to this point?
I mean, I've been in the tech industry, graduated in computing. I've been right at the forefront, always in the disruptive space.
Okay.
So I love it. I don't like to follow, I like to lead. So right from the .com and Java days, I was there. Right from the early days in public sector when PFI and PPP kind of deals were going on, I was one of the first guys structuring those in UK and helped other parts of the world 25 years ago. And with that technology background, entrepreneurial background, which is kind of like in the DNA for me, I guess, since the age of 12, I was always dealing with real estate and real estate investments and all that on the side, plus various angel investment and VC work in the Silicon Valley as well as around the world. So I brought all of that experience into the next level, what I call, of disruption, because I just got fed up with, sorry to say, the monetary thing, when majority of us don't physically handle paper that much these days. So what the internet and the Java and all these things gives us is a transport media, and then what the cryptocurrency gives you is the immediate transaction factor, because the banks don't sit on your money for 3-4 days. They don't charge you so many percentages of your transaction costs. And unfortunately, it's the poor people, sorry to say it that way, who pay lots of fees through, dare I say, the MoneyGrams, the Union. Anyway, I don't want to name names, but those are the people who pay a lot of commissions just for doing simple transactions, up to 15-20%. So we are trying to make that free if possible.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's interesting, because, I mean, this whole technology and the way, and as we become global, especially technology is leading us there, I mean, this is the way we're going to transact in the future, it seems like. Right, Doug? I mean, wouldn't you agree with that?
Yeah, and in fact, Maru's come up with a crypto backed credit card that he would probably...
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. So going in the future with some of the things that I'm doing myself as well, I've created a card and a wallet which is more secure than anything that's on the market just now. So most of the frauds that are done with your money is when someone has your credit card or debit card number, your CVV, your magnetic stripe, and things are taken in. Right to the point where if you have a contactless card and you're in the tube station, or someone comes and touches next to you and they take your money away, right? So our card has got no numbers, has a display, and has a fingerprint with up to 40 minutiae, right? So with that fingerprint recognition, which is better than any of the mobile phone technologies and even the police and Pentagon at some stage, because the card has a computer and up to 4 gigabytes of memory to store all your important documents, including your cryptocurrency. So you could put your money on there, your medical records, your passports, governments can have voting on it with the fingerprint. Now you have true identification. And if you're that paranoid, you can match it up with your facial over the phone, and it's stored on the card.
Interesting. Just don't lose the card.
So if the card is lost, very important point, when the card is lost, immediately through your mobile, because it's synchronized through Bluetooth on your mobile as well, you stop the card, okay? If someone's taken your card.
You can just do it through your phone.
Finished. Immediate stop. Not phoning banks and, oh, please stop, and by that time someone's done a transaction, right? So it's immediately stopped. In comes the second card. You get the card. With your fingerprint, it retrieves your data back on there. So we don't store your private keys.
Wow, fascinating.
So you keep all that private data to yourself.
Okay.
All goes back.
And so while we're on the subject of technology, you're also using AI.
Correct.
Blockchain.
Correct.
I mean, you're using all these things at
Yes.
this point. Okay.
So with the AI, we look at various pattern analysis, and we compare our trading algorithms and our trading charts against 10 of the top exchanges in the digital market, like the Hobbies and the Binance, etc. Okay, so when we track all of those through AI technology, the charting, we then make sure that our clients are getting the best rates for what might happen in the future, right? Because that's what they're kind of like trading against, okay, or trading at. So with AI, we're going to take it also another level forward, is to look at various artificial intelligence and machine learning technologies to see various trends and various patterns to see what might happen with a certain pair of Bitcoin against USD or something like that. And with those, then we'll create automated bots and train and learn against various pattern analysis, market conditions, all the rest of it. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
That's the future.
Doug, what would you tell investors? What kind of things stand out to you?
You know, what stands out is this is what blockchain was made for: efficiency, economy, and being able to securely, instantly transact. And they're on the cutting edge, the leading edge of this new trading sector, and I think they're going to do very, very well.
And Maru, finally, like, what are your goals? You talked a little bit about expanding into other futures. I'm sure you've got kind of a strategic plan.
Sure. So what we're looking at is merging then for the client to become their own bank manager and wealth manager. All right? So you control where your money. So you have your wallet, you have your smart card, you keep your money and all your bonds, certificates, cryptocurrencies on your secure, vaulted card, okay? And card. And then you spend it how you want, you trade it against how you want, or you do various wealth management related investments to diversify yourself. So that's what's happening in the future. Obviously, we've talked about Forex and other commodities that will come down as well. But that in itself is multi-trillion market in itself, isn't it?
Well, and it's changing quickly.
And it's changing rapidly.
It is.
Because, you know, what's stifling it, some of it, is what happens in currency. People are trying to protect the greenback, as you call it here, and the traditional currencies. So with the digital currency, then you know that actually it's just a log of transactions, and it's done a lot faster than going through the banking system. So that's why you find a lot of controversy about banks and Libra and all these other things, because it's disrupting.
Oh, big time. So yeah, thank you so much. Come back and let us know as you develop and things move on.
Love to.
Fascinating industry to be watching. So thank you, Maru, and also Doug, for joining us.
Good.
And thank you as well for joining us. I'm Jane King at the NASDAQ Market Site.